So, not the most exciting thing in the world. Hi, I'm Olga.
I'm Q.
We are the founders of Made Up Gossip, and we make soap powder. Most people don't care about soap. They just buy whatever. But you should care.
Soap matters.
That's why we created a high-quality powder good for the whole family, even the children.
No, not that kind of powder.
Here at Made Up Gossip, our soap powder doesn't come from some factory run by robots. We crafted ourselves right here in sunny Gainesville, Florida. Here's how it works. Put water in our fancy bottle. Add the powder. Shake the bottle.
Vigorously.
Now your creamy, luxurious, eco-friendly concoction is ready to use. And just look at this sexy bottle.
Made Up Gossip.
Seriously, folks, we've been hard at work in the lab, and we're ready to deliver. All we need is funding to manufacture the bottles and tubes. Please support our project and share this video with everyone you know. We at Made Up Gossip thank you.
Hello, welcome. Thank you for joining us today. This is a special day. This is why we have some bubbly right here and some glasses. We're going to celebrate our 100th episode.
Yay!
And we're very excited because not only is it Kristen and Rebecca, your continued hosts, we also have a really good friend on, Olga. Everyone knows Olga. I'm not going to murder her last name. She'll tell me her last name again later. But we love her, and she's going to come on and we're talk about her amazing products and all things female ownership, you could say, but lots of other fun stuff that we'll talk about. So we're waiting for more people to join. But we, again, thank you for joining us today as we start our show. You want to go ahead and start with the Monday Market
Let's
Moment
do our
so we can
Monday
bring
Market
Olga on?
Moment. All right, let's take a look and see what's happening. Today we're starting with, oh crap, the thing is right in my line of sight. Marion County. So let's see, Marion County, new listings for the month of, the week of September 6th through the 12th. You have 229 new listings with 217 price decreases. So staying right in line with what we've been seeing.
Talking about.
Although Hillsborough looks more interesting. New listings, 488, and price decreases 814.
Yeah, almost double the number. So the bigger cities that were really hot are looking at the price decreases. It looks like quicker or more intense and, more numerous than the smaller towns. So Marion's still going pretty strong, if you ask me.
Yeah,
it does. There's many price decreases. And again, this could just showcase that we were, listing too high. The sellers were wanting too high because of the homes that were selling earlier this year at a higher price range than list price. So I don't think it's because we're going into a market where everything's going to be finally priced where you want to buy
right.
at the low prices. I think it's just that things were getting so high it's trying to level out a little bit. So let's look at Alachua County.
I agree. Let's see here. So Alachua County, there you go. September 6th through the 12th, 74 new listings, pretty in line, but 73 price decreases.
Same with Ocala, Marion County, right?
Now, 60 closings in 6 days. That's kind of nice. We should make that
nice.
challenge for the office, 60 closings in 60 days. Or 6 days, sorry. Step it up. Back on market is 14. and price increase, okay, is 3.
Right. So you kind of wonder what's increasing, even though there's all these decreases. And remember, in these areas, a lot of the new construction is decreasing. You've got the end of the quarter for D.R. Horton, who's heavy in at least Alachua County, probably Hillsborough also, because they're sort of all over Florida. I'm not sure how much they're there in Marion County, but they are trying to get rid of all their products so they can bring out their new incentives and new products. So that's why you're seeing a lot of those price
increase
decreases.
is probably just people who closed on new construction that put upgrades in. I mean, I can't imagine a typo in the MLS.
Sure. Or what I've noticed with the increases is they've come back on the market, but they've increased their price. Maybe they've added the new roof or something they had to do, or they didn't like what happened and they just said, let's raise the price and let's see what happens next time.
Yeah.
I mean, we've been doing that. Realtors and sellers have been doing that for years, despite this kind of market. So if you go back on the market, I've had plenty of sellers that want to go higher to see what they can get. So yeah, so there's our numbers all in a nutshell. So now we can bring on the party. Olga. Who doesn't know Olga? Come on, let's welcome her. Welcome. Come on, Olga. Let's get on here. This is Elio trying to bring. There we go. Yay, our lovely redhead.
Hello.
I'm very happy to be here. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much for saying yes. It was actually the brainchild of Rebecca, who's like, what special person can we bring on the show that we really want to talk to, that lots of people know and love? And she actually said, your friend Olga. And I was like, why didn't I think of that? But, her brains were working better than mine, so I'm glad they were.
Sometimes I get on Facebook.
Yeah, and she's like, Olga. Everybody knows Olga. And if you don't, then you should know her now. Now that she's on our podcast, that's going to make you know her.
Yeah, and I want to say congratulations, ladies, to 100th episode. It's a big deal.
It is.
And congratulations to your production team. 100 episodes is a long way.
Consistent as that too. That's the hard part, right?
Important for marketing for sure.
Right. Yep. So we've appreciated that. We love that, and thank you. And we love the show. So thank you to our production team, Fiesta Media. Elio, you're always here for us. Yeah. All right. Should we open this?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Let's open this. She's putting on her.
I'm just joking. I don't need my glasses.
You know what? I don't have like a knife or anything, and I have these nails that are not going to get the nails.
No pressure.
Use your nails to see if you can grab it. Yeah, there you go.
Yikes, just don't pop it this way.
All right, we're going to take all this off. We're going to try not to break anything in here in the studio, but you never know. All right, we've got our nice chilled Prosecco. Yeah,
okay, good.
Check it out.
Like a pro.
Like a pro. Look at that. Who knew? All right, we'll get you some bubbly. We'll get some pink bubbly over here. Brandy, thanks for getting the pink bubbly. That's cute. I like it. Elio, come get yours. We got to celebrate too. We have 4. Olga was like, why 4 glasses? We cannot forget our producer. We would not be here without him. So, all right. There you go. Jean.
Cheers.
Everybody can recognize Elio's hat.
Yeah. All right. Thank you for joining us on this 100th episode and to 100 more, right?
Cheers.
100 more.
Cheers.
Good job.
There you go.
Okay, obviously on air we don't want to get too drunk, but Kara and I once did this where we had bubbly out too, so it's not the first time.
Yeah.
Of course, it's always with me. All right, Olga. We love having you on here because you've made... So first of all, I met you through branding and marketing.
Absolutely.
And coming to our office with your underdog company, and helping people learn how to brand and market themselves and the difference between the two.
Yeah,
right?
I remember that. Probably was about 3 years ago. I gave a presentation. I love doing that. And now our biggest project for the underdog is running our startup on innovative bath and body products that we manufacture here in Gainesville. And it's called Made Up Gossip.
Yep, we've got some samples here to show you, but you probably saw in the video, that was our startup video made about 1.5 years, 2 years ago. Right?
Absolutely. So before we launched our first product, we ran a Kickstarter campaign. A Kickstarter is designed to raise money on pre-sales to use the funds. We use the funds to buy some packaging and manufacture packaging. So this Kickstarter had a video that you just seen. It's about 4 minutes long, and if you'd like to check it all, you can find it on YouTube through Made Up Gossip.
We took out the best highlights, if you ask me.
Yes,
So
absolutely.
You and Q, who's your partner on this, she's more of
Yes.
the chemist of it. She's an actual chemist, right?
My business partner, Lakrami or Schulte from Early, we all call her Dr. Q just because nobody can obviously pronounce
I
the
love
name.
that name, Lacrimonia, though.
Yeah, and
that's such
she-
a pretty name. But
absolutely,
Q is
so-
way easier. So Q, hopefully you're on here. We celebrate you as well.
So Q
for
is my
sure,
business
launching.
partner. We're a two-people company at the moment. She's a chemist. She's brilliant. She has PhD in chemistry, a UF grad. And she has this talent of making complex things very simple, like with her name, for example, just leaving it down to just one letter. She is the R&D and creative mind behind the product that we developed. So
Right.
we started with one product, and last week we launched our fourth.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
So you have 4 products. You brought one today.
Absolutely.
So I would say you're the mastermind behind the marketing, though, and like
Yes.
coming up with the concepts of raising that money, but then continuing, because you have a great TikTok page with all the videos, also your Instagram and Facebook. So you keep it going. You reuse videos with different songs, with different wording. Sometimes I notice.
Right, we do try to create new content, but a lot of times something that catches on and is popular on TikTok, you can
may as well
reuse it,
redo it,
and you
right.
can
What is your
get the
TikTok
same-
handle?
It's Made Up Gossip.
Okay.
At Made Up Gossip.
And that's the same on Instagram, right?
It's the same on
Okay.
Instagram and
Makes it
everywhere
easy.
throughout.
Right.
Yeah.
Where'd you come up with this name, first of all?
So it's a great question. So we started this whole brand from scratch. There was nothing. We started with a concept of what we can do. And Q always says that we don't have this emotional story or the big why
big
or
why,
the brand
yep.
story that make people cry.
Right.
So because our main
that.
goal
Where you go
was
with it?
just because we wanted to make money. That's why we started the business.
I mean, I got into real estate for a similar reason.
That's
Yeah,
the truth.
I
We
mean-
looked at each other and we thought, what are we good at and what can we do? I'm a marketer and Q is a chemist. So that's how we started our brand. We decided to call it Made Up Gossip because we wanted to see a long-term strategy of how we want to market it throughout the years. Our big dream and big goal is to get this product into all biggest retailers so everybody can have access and buy our products and enjoy them. So we thought we don't want to limit ourselves to something that has already been done before. A lot of sustainable brands go towards things like blue and green leaf and something that just, in our opinion, was quite generic. So we
Right.
wanted to have something. Cosmetics industry is really, really competitive.
Yes.
We needed something that would be resonant. And of course, with that, you do take risk and with understanding that not everybody will fall in love with this. But that is a part of marketing that I am, as a person, am willing to take this risk. And we found the name that we liked. We created the 2 characters, which are Olga and Dr. Q, the ones
Right.
that you've seen on Kickstarter, and they're all over our branding. This is us. So in our marketing, we use them as basically 2 characters that tell silly jokes to each other or something that's funny about what's going on in the world or about ourselves, and kind of make it lighthearted
Lighter,
and
right.
and just with sense of humor.
Fun little cartoon character. Right.
Exactly.
Yeah. Sense of humor. Well, show us. Let us, tell us about this product here.
So how our products work, they all work the same except for our last product. So the first one we started is hand soap powder. They all come in these beautiful aluminum containers. They all have different
Have, like,
scents.
fun little scents and fun little finishes. Like, your containers look different for each of them.
So this
Thank you,
container
Q.
was originally repurposed from a cigar tube. So they are aluminum and recyclable. What's good about it is that after you use the powder, you recycle it. And a lot of local customers bring them back to us
Oh,
and we love
nice.
it. So
Okay.
we can reuse them
Reuse it,
over
right.
and over. So this one refill is full of powder.
Powder and like
And
Q
every
says,
powder-
not that powder, people.
Not that powder.
Oh
all our formulation philosophy is to have minimal ingredients that actually work and that create really nice and high-end product once you make it. So you put it in the bottle with hot water.
Right. So you take this
We designed
glass bottle.
our
So
bottle.
it's glass. It's
Yep,
nice.
it's
and
really
sturdy.
nice, sturdy.
And then you just Pour it in right there.
Yep.
Seems pretty simple.
Put
Fill it
everything-
with hot water, like
Yep.
you said. Mix it up.
Take everything out of the tube. Give it a very good shake, vigorously, as Dr. Q would say.
As you saw in the video.
And then you'll get a very creamy lotion-like texture for hand soaps, body washes, facial cleansers. These
now
are
you
our
have a fourth
three.
product.
And the fourth product is a clay mask
Oh,
that
right,
doesn't
I
need
saw
to
the
be mixed
video.
in. You just put a little bit in your hand,
Okay.
add tiny bit of water. It turns into paste, and then you apply it to your
So
face.
you do the same with it here. You put it in your bottle that you get it with, or no, you just put a little
With
bit
the
of
clay
Okay.
mask, you don't need
just-
to.
yeah.
Yep,
You
just-
just use it in right in your palm. And one refill like that will have 20 uses.
Where's the model from our? Yeah, we forgot him. Elio, you want to come over here and shake vigorously?
I sure do. I can.
He's yelling from the back. He should. He could. Jackie, I know he's not the one you're looking for. So yeah, okay. So you have 4 products now, and they're selling well. Do you
They're
have
selling
them
well.
in any shops yet?
Not in big retailers. We have them in small, eco-friendly stores throughout the United States.
Which is where you're going to start, regardless. I mean,
At
that's
the moment, correct.
Expectations, right? Expectations.
Yep. We have our products at Life and Plastic in Gainesville. If anybody shops there, it's a wonderful store. Check it out. Everything there is plastic free, eco-friendly ingredients, and really beautiful store.
Where is that located?
It's located in Thornsbrook Plaza.
Okay, well, that's good. Do
yeah.
you go in and just like, you
Go
know,
there to check
love it?
it. Yeah, we go
See how
and
it's
see.
doing.
Try to fix the display. Allow
Make
it.
it always look beautiful.
Now we want to restock with new fall scents.
Right. So you can always
Now all
like
the pumpkins are coming and festive seasons, clove, cinnamon, all of that.
cinnamon, right?
Now, the people living in like Zephyr Hills, Dade City, Tampa Bay area, where they're not maybe in near one of your stores, are they able to buy online?
Yes, we do have an online store. It's madeupgossip.com. We've been shipping throughout the United States and also a lot outside of the United
Oh,
States,
okay,
to be honest. And it started with our Kickstarter campaign. We had backers that were from South Korea, that were from New Zealand, Canada, you name it. Many countries in Western Europe and Eastern Europe, and some of them bought again. Obviously, this is something that shipping
Yes,
is
we need,
expensive to
right.
ship a product. However, what's a big advantage of our products, this is called waterless cosmetics. It's almost like a dehydrated concentrate that we put them in envelope and we ship them. We can ship 6 refills in an envelope.
And do you have them use their own glass bottle if they
Some
don't
people
want to?
do. Some people have the containers that they love. They just want to keep them, so that makes it easy for them. They just buy refills.
Or you could just buy the first starter box and then the refills after, which
Absolutely.
are cheaper, right?
These bottles are designed to last for a long time, and you know we love them. We design them ourselves, so we think they're gorgeous. But every home is different. You ladies, I'm sure know. So everybody wants to have their own touch. These refills work in any container.
There you go.
What does a starter kit cost if somebody wanted to do it as a gift, or because we are coming up, we're only like
Christmas, right?
90
or
days
holidays,
away from
you could
Christmas.
say, right?
Exactly.
It'd make a good Thanksgiving gift.
Yeah,
too,
so
if they're
they
hosting.
come in this beautiful box, and you can mix and match your refills. Our starter kit for hand soaps with 3 refills of your choice is $35. Body washes are $44. Facial cleanser comes just as a bundle as a 1 refill and a bottle, and it's $28.
There you go.
Very nice.
Great. You
Yep.
can even open up the boxes and stocking stuff them.
Oh,
you
yeah,
know, with
absolutely.
your
Well, that's a
glass
good idea,
and-
too.
Yeah, there you go.
Absolutely.
Lots of good ideas.
All right. Well, we've overrun into our break, so let's take a break and we'll be back and talk more with Olga and just about being a female entrepreneur and see how that went with her and goes every day. It'll be fun. Thank you. Happy Monday, Kristen Rabell, Rebecca Johnson.
Back to the
The
real estate.
fun part. The
Right.
problem is that our homeowners' insurance is through the roof.
This is a real estate podcast.
Would I ever do it? Probably not.
Is that place even still around? We're seeing a lot of people buy multiple homes and then creating rental.
We have a special guest, Andrew Cady, the epic mortgage guy at Fairway. We're excited to have him on. We're back with Janine Gray of Magnolia Lane Studio. Let's bring on our friend Douglas Smith, Dougie Fresh.
Had that on my list. She stole my answer.
Chrissy's here to give us information so we can feel empowered. The more we know, the more we can be ready.
So reverse mortgages. You had sent me this.
Yeah.
I want to know what you're thinking about.
We are back here on the Rabell podcast with Dan Monchu from Hale Title. Well, let's talk a little bit first about title insurance. Tips for seller, how they should have the house staged on photo day. Are there any tips that you remember? More convenient for her, the Airbnb, right? Yeah, sounds good.
Is the
We've
best.
got a question here. It's good afternoon. Hi. We have lots to talk about. Hey, everyone, welcome today. Kristen Rabell and
Rebecca Johnson.
Welcome to the Rabell Realty Group podcast with myself, Kristen Rabell,
And Rebecca Johnson.
Rebecca Johnson. Kind of crazy in all of them.
Hello.
That was fun. A little look back on most of our shows and a lot of our visitors. So hopefully you enjoyed that as much as we did. We're all here laughing. And Rebecca and I are realizing we need to invest in more colors, not just black.
I know. And I think I like my hair better when it's like poofy looking on this thing. How do I fix that?
I will never get poofy, so I'll always look like this. But you got to love who you are. That's all.
Oh, yes.
All right. Well, we're back here. Olga, I've always said your name, Centerich, and you have told me today. I've known you for 4 or 5 years now.
I think
and
so.
It's
Sinreich. Sinreich.
Yeah. Well, I didn't say it correctly, but you know what? Olga. Everybody knows Olga, however they
She's
say
like
her
Madonna.
last name.
Just
Do you
refer
feel
to her
like,
that
do you
way.
realize how popular you are in Gainesville and like how many people know you?
I think that is partially to my last name because they can't pronounce it. So that's why they're like, let's just call her Olga.
I mean, it makes it easier.
They can pronounce it with confidence. I've heard her call you Centerich many a time.
Olga Centerich, my really good friend that I've never said her name right. I mean, it's like people calling me Rebel or Rabell. There was a family I was raised around, and they called my family the Rabells until I really got into the family. I was like, our last name's Rabell, not Raybell. But, you're going to get that in the country areas. So,
Right.
We get that in
Johnson,
the office.
you'll never get that,
Yeah.
Once in a
Pretty
while,
easy
I
name to
get
say.
a person 1 out of 10 that pronounces my last name correctly.
1 out of
And
10?
I'm almost like,
I would think it would be like
yeah,
1 out
they
of
like
80.
usually like they know Russian
there
or
would be just
Ukrainian.
the last
wording.
name. The last name is German, so
Yeah.
they
Okay.
one of
So they
those
know how-
would
yeah.
be like, I know how to read German or some background. Yeah.
There you go. Well, there you go. Okay. Well, let's see. Let's get into a little bit more about some other fun stuff. So I asked you earlier because Rebecca and I have a sort of feeling about this. And
Oh, no.
what do you think about the term boss babe? Because we're all female owners. Like we own companies. You own 2, we own 2, and even more. And we've been in business long enough. We've been out and about long enough. What do you feel about that term?
I don't like it.
Thank you.
I wonder if we should have a lot of female owners on here and ask this question over and over because I think it's like a slap
I
in the
have
face.
strong feelings
You
on
have
the
even
term.
stronger,
I know.
but it's like a slap in the face, the boss babe. And I think it's kind of like finally becoming less and less used, but it was a hashtag there for a while. We had, people would give us gifts and it would be like boss babe, frames and, some boss babe wording. It's like, oh, hang this up. And, we have.
Embarrassing. Yeah, thank you.
We're like, no, boss and babe just doesn't sound right. I think that's demeaning,
Should be
degrading.
like boss bitch. I'm just joking.
I mean, I'm a little bit more on that level,
I would rather it be that than boss babe. I'm sorry.
It sounds cute.
I assume we
Yeah,
would say
it's
that word.
cutesy.
on
I
air.
mean,
It sounds cute, but
again,
when you've
like
been,
if you're like peddling socks or
is there anything cute about running a business?
No.
I can't think of
no.
anything.
When you have experience and you're running a business for a while, you understand that that's not the right path to call yourself or your fellow
other female
entrepreneurs. Just not a very good look. I would not like to be called boss babe.
So what is your favorite thing about being a female business owner, entrepreneur, especially with another female business partner. I mean, we've been business partners, we've been female for forever. But, and that's what you don't know anymore. But I had to go there, okay? But we've been business partners for, what is it, 15
I don't know.
years
All I
now?
can think about is how long I've been a female.
You have to ask these questions these days, okay? So, but we've been business owners, female.
God.
You want to say that real estate is a man's world. Real estate is not a man's world, but I think brokerage, the brokerage sector.
Right, there's more female realtors, but I think there's more male brokers.
And I do have to
personally.
say, not to take the story from you, but we started off at a female owned brokerage.
Yes, we did.
There's a lot of
Used to
female
be
owned brokerage.
female-owned
Right. The son took over. But, there are plenty of female brokers, but it's still very much a man's world in sort of the ownership part. And so in your case,
I could say that we try not to really think of us of any different at all. We run the business as we run the business. We try to be professional and we try to reach our goals. However, we probably have more negative attitude to the whole idea of just doing the separate women's thing, because I feel like it does take away from women for the most part. For example, when we looked at different grants for small businesses to apply, and there are a number for just women
Females,
or some other different groups, we did apply, but it just does not resonate with us. Every time I write something like we are a women-owned business, it does not sound
feel right.
Does not feel right to me.
But you
I
wanted
don't
that
want
money.
to,
grant.
yeah, I confess that. Yeah, we've done that a
I'm
couple
not
of
going
times.
to say we haven't done the same thing with, putting ourselves
Does
out
it feel
there.
right to you, ladies?
I mean,
No, if I won an award that was best female run business, I would take it as it's a lesser award than best run business.
in the mindset of others, yes.
Yeah,
that's how
I
they
know
look at
we work as hard, if not harder. As women, we have a lot going on for us was the families and other things, and mothers and pet lovers and all of that. And I don't want that to be taken away from women by just saying you're the best female entrepreneur. Well, I think this is what we just mentioned tennis, and I said Serena Williams retired. I feel like she's also the one who was always fighting for the rights, equal rights, and not just being called the best female athlete, just the best athlete. Just
Stop putting
that's
that female in front of it. She's
Exactly.
the best, right? Yeah, so I think I would say, I don't know, I don't see a lot of comments out there. I know that there are some women owners as well, and I feel like every time I have this conversation with my friends who are female owners, they all complain the same thing. They're like, don't separate us from, there's no female empowerment. We are a human, we are running a business, and that's all that we are. We can run it just as well as the men, and we do get a lot of mansplaining from others, right? I mean, we've had the mansplaining before, and I love it when they try to mansplain, because you're just like, yeah, I know that, thank you. I mean, then again, my 11-year-old mansplains to me, so I think it's just, a problem
I don't know
that they
if
have.
Thomas mansplains. I think he just talks
A lot.
constantly.
He's a cutie, though. So, all right. Well, you other women owners out there, or just owners in general, I mean, ownership is hard. Running a business is not easy. It's not for the weak. So here we are, the Unweek, right up here on our 100th episode with our friend Olga. Thank you again for joining us. Celebrations to all. I'll have another sip. All right, so we are at the end of our show. We wanted to show some great pictures from this weekend. We had the Fit for Fun. We didn't have a lot of pictures from them because we were having so much fun with the sponsors there. So we got a picture with Celebrate Primary Care. Thank you, ladies, for showing up. All of you came. And then we also had Suda's Fitfoot, who always comes, so we thank you. Oh, good, and we have Heather from Halo Health CBD. I think we do have another picture of Betsy, so yes, we thank the three vendors that came for, we sponsored them during the farmers market, and it's quarterly, so we'll let you know next time it comes or it's around, so we can showcase and invite you and your friends to be introduced to these companies if you don't already know them, or come buy from them if you want more of their products.
And we went to the Fiesta Media.
The 2 Fiesta Radio.
Yeah,
That's
radio.
a little bit of a mistake right there, but that's fine.
Yep.
the fest. There you
Lots
go.
of music. Nafrita and Cece held down the fort. And Elio getting ready. That was right before. Oh, look,
Yep.
you got it right in front of the Rabell.
Yeah,
Good.
yeah.
I didn't
I
notice
posted
that
that.
when you sent the picture. I was like, oh. And K&R
yeah.
Property Management was
Yep.
a sponsor also.
We
Thank
got
you.
rid of, I don't want to say got rid of, people loved our swag so much we didn't have any more. So we will be doing this again next year, but it was a really fun event. I didn't get to stay because I was at the Gator game, but you got to stay.
Yep, it was nice.
Tropics was there. We know there
Yep.
was a lineup of great musicians. That's just the one I know off the top of my head. Again, I wasn't there, but lots of great salsa music, tropical music, and it was
busy.
completely packed. And with a Gator game, along with this event, people came from all over. Elliot was telling me from, Dunellen, Inglis, Jacksonville, Orlando, Ocala, all over. So it was an amazing event to have so many people there during the same time as the Gator game. So look, Gainesville, we can hold ourselves up. All right.
All right.
Well, again, thank you, Olga, for being on our show.
Thank you for
appreciate
having me.
you. We'll have you again another time when you have more products to show us.
Excellent. I'll be back.
All right, good. All right, let's go
All right.
through. Oh, here we go, Olga
There's your
again.
contact.
Your beautiful picture in front of our backdrop, by the way. I love that. You can find her at Made Up Gossip on all the fun social media sites and madeupgossip.com. Is that the best way?
And if you have a property that you're tired of dealing with tenants on, you can reach out to K&R Property Management, where we will take care of all of those issues for you. 352-213-6410.
All right. And we're very excited because we actually have 3 new realtors. We need to showcase them next week. But if you want to join a team or switch over from another company that's just not fulfilling you, then, email us, join@buysellrebell.com. If you want to get into real estate, we will talk to you. We've got a great little training program for you. Or you can call 559-8820 and ask for your brokers, your new brokers.
Oh, man.
Yay, Nafrita. Glad you had fun. She said even in the rain, it was a lot of fun. There's only like an hour or 2 of rain, right?
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
And then it cleared up for everybody to dance.
That's right. And if you can't get enough of Kristen and Rebecca and the entire Rabell Realty Group crew, you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, LinkedIn, and Google My Business.
All right. And like and subscribe our YouTube page. Thank you. You can watch all these fun podcasts and other videos. All right. Did you know we have a blog? We do. And we talk about Gainesville topics, whatever we've talked about on our podcast as well. Real estate, local real estate, everything you want to know. So come hit us up at buysellrebell.com/blog.
And we'd like to thank the Fiesta Media for hosting this podcast and all of our other podcasts. If you would like to have a podcast of your own, you can reach out to them at 352-327-5089.
All right. And again, thank you for joining us. And thank you for joining Olga as well. So the 3 lovely ladies of Gainesville marketing and real estate and cosmetics. How about that? Awesome. All right. Come back next week. We won't have lovely Olga, just be the 2 of us. But, you can't get enough of us. So we'll see you at 2 next week.
All
Thanks
right.
for joining.
See you then.
Bye.
Bye.